Welcome, my angels, to another exciting class on geography. Today, we are going to be looking at another interesting topic: military rules and democracy in Nigeria. Military rule and democracy in Nigeria. What is the meaning of military rule? Military rule means military law, the legal system applying to members of armed forces. I said military rule means military laws, the legal system applying to members of armed forces. Now, on the next slide, we look at the military laws. These are the symbols of military laws. You have the book that contains the military laws and the mace. The book that contains the military law and the mace. Now let's look at the coup that took place in January 1966. The first independent democratic government of Nigeria was led by Sir Tafawa Balewa as the Prime Minister and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe as the President. I said the first independent democratic government of Nigeria was led by Sir Tafawa Balewa as the Prime Minister and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe as the President. The government was overthrown by a coup in January 1966, and Balewa and others were killed in the coup. Now let's look at the next slide. The coup that took place on July 1966 and the Civil War. A second coup in July 1966 led to the death of Awoyi Ironsi. So Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon became the new head of state. I said the second coup in July 1966 led to the death of Awoyi Ironsi. Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon became the new head of state. Now let's look at the 1975 coup and 1976 coup attempt. There was another coup in 1975 which led to the overthrow of Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon, but he was not killed. To date, Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon is still alive. So Brigadier Murtala Mohammed became the new head of state. In 1976, a coup was planned by Lieutenant Colonel Dimka. So Murtala Mohammed was shot and killed in his car. Brigadier Olusegun Obasanjo was second in command to Murtala. So Obasanjo became the new head of state. So let's look at the 1979 elections and 1983 coup. In 1979, Brigadier Olusegun Obasanjo organized election after the death of Murtala Mohammed and returned Nigeria to a democratic rule. I said in 1979, Brigadier Olusegun Obasanjo organized election after the death of Murtala Mohammed and returned Nigeria to democratic rule. led by Alhaji Shehu Shagari, but was overthrown by a coup, and General Muhammadu Buhari became the new head of state. Then Buhari said he was seizing power because the democratic government was corrupt and was not doing its job well. So Buhari started a program called the War Against Indiscipline. I said Buhari started a program called the War Against Indiscipline, which used force to make Nigeria's citizens behave in a more orderly manner. Next is the 1985 coup and June 12, 1983. There was another coup in 1985 led by General Ibrahim Agbadamasi Babangida. He promised to return Nigeria to democratic rule in 1990. Babangida organized democratic election on June 12, 1993, but was cancelled by Babangida without any reason. Chief Moshood Abiola was the candidate who won the election. So Abiola could not accept that the election were cancelled. So he traveled around the world to get support for his right to become the president of Nigeria in 1994. Abiola was arrested by the Nigerian government. He died in prison in 1998. I said Abiola died in prison in 1998. Now let's look at the coup that took place in 1993. In November 1993, another coup led by General Sani Abacha. This government also abused the rules of Nigerian citizens. Those who did not support the government were arrested or killed. Others were even sent to exile. Now, exile means to run away from your country because you are scared of your government. So Abacha was the head of state of Nigeria until he died suddenly in 1998. So after his death, Major General Abdulsalam Abubakar took over the government. He arranged election in 1999. Now let's look at return to democracy. Return to democracy. So Nigeria finally returned to democratic rule in 1999. General Olusegun Obasanjo became the new president of our country in 2003. He was elected president again until 2007. But in 2007, a new democratic government was elected, led by Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua died of illness in 2010. So his vice president, Goodluck Jonathan, became the president. Now let's look at never again. Never again. Many Nigerian citizens were happy because they were tired of the government they had at the time. So the military uses force to govern a country. So in 2015, after an election, Goodluck Jonathan handed over power to President Muhammadu Buhari and became the president of Nigeria. So today, the present president of Nigeria is President Muhammadu Buhari. I hope you enjoyed the class. Do well to attempt your quiz and assignment, and see you next time. Goodbye.